Hi everyone, it's great to be back with you for this week's Bridges television program. We have some special moments to share this week. My name is Tyrone Durant.
And I'm Sanaya Yerwood. This was another exciting week in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. We will bring you the highlights of the National Sports Council Awards, the Block Transformation Unit's orientation at SJPI, and a special feature on the Community Development Department.
Just last weekend, the 2025 National Sports Council Awards was held at the Wyndham Grand Barbados Sam Lords Castle. This spectacular event highlighted our sportsmen and sportswomen in various disciplines. The Honourable Charles Griffith, Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, addressed the awards.
But we have just embarked on spending at least $30 million in relation to the infrastructure on the island because we believe that there's a need to have world-class facilities at the location. But I want to offer a caveat that having world-class facilities do not necessarily redound to world-class performances. And there's a need for us to align our infrastructural development with human development. And what do I mean? There's a need for us, and you will figure that I'm repeating myself, but there's a need for us on the island to develop the human side of it, to develop the coaches, to develop officials, to ensure that our athletes have the very best of what is on offer. We're in the process of putting down 2 additional 400 tracks, one in the east and one in the north, because I personally now am convinced that one of the ways that we're going to stem the flow of crime on the island is to have our young people engage in meaningful, structured activities. And sports is the vehicle that I figure, in my estimation, can move our young people to the next level. And government is committed. Thank you. It is so. Government is committed, as you would have seen, by that $30 million and more is coming in terms of what we need to produce on the island. All of you in this room this evening are involved in one way or another in the sports project. And I'm suggesting to you that it cannot be a case where we sit on high and believe that the sports project is going to develop. One of the critical things that is required as far as sports is concerned with our young ones is mentoring. It is absolutely critical.
Congratulations to all winners and nominees. It was indeed a memorable evening.
Welcome to the 2024 National Sports Awards.
We probably have more talent per capita than any other country in the world. But talent without commitment, dedication, sacrifice, fitness of mind and body is a waste of time. The new entity will instill these attributes, which are the ingredients for success. We will instill the will.
The Groundsman of the Year award goes to the outstanding Mr. Christopher Hines.
This award profiles the future of Barbados. There are 5 awardees. The Primary School Award goes to the West Terrace Primary School.
Indeed, the boys and girls of Harrison College wore their red and yellow outstandingly on the field of play in secondary school sports and are deservedly crowned with the Secondary School Award. Harrison College.
Congrats to Niels Reed Stephen.
I just want to thank everyone for this amazing award, and I will continue to make Barbados proud.
Motivational and inspirational for all, Antoine Boyce Vaughn.
Tristan Eveling, track and field. Shade Williams, track and field. Jack Kirby.
And to the youngsters, I want to encourage you to keep working hard. And 3 years might seem like a long time till the next Olympics, but you'll be rewarded for the sooner you start. Don't be scared to dream big, and thank you again.
Matthew Wright, triathlon.
I firstly want to just say a massive thank you to the National Sports Council for nominating me for these awards tonight. It's always a huge honour to be recognised for my sporting successes. And obviously with 2024 being an absolutely monumental year in my sporting career, where I qualified for my first Olympic Games in Paris and was able to represent all of you and my country on what is the biggest sporting stage there is.
Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Raul de Courcy Batson.
I accept this award in humility and it is graciously accepted. Thank you very much.
This evening, the 4 sponsors being recognized are Barbados Bottling Company, BBC Limited, their Powerade and the Sandy Water brands, which you would see on many of our athletic events. Also a big supporter of many sports in Barbados is Cooperators General Insurance.
We invite Diamonds International. Next is Western Wholesale.
Of the media award is Mr. Anmar Goodrich Boyce.
The Sports Administrator of the Year is Dr. Raymond Ford.
And the winner of the Coach of the Year award goes to Kent Hall. The winning team, the Barbados Under-14 Boys National Football Team.
Women's lawn tennis team.
And the Carifta Triathlon and Aquathlon team.
It is truly a privilege, not just as an athlete, but as a proud daughter of Barbados, to come from a nation whose sporting journey has shaped not only our international image, but local pride. This year in September marks 27 years since I won Barbados' first Commonwealth gold medal in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
I want to take a moment to thank the National Sports Council, the individuals present and past who have given of themselves so that individuals and young people, when I was young, could live a dream. Everyone's not going to be an Olympian, everyone's not going to reach the highest height. But to be able to have that opportunity at least to go out there.
The Junior Outstanding Sports Person, female.
The winner is Shauna Niles.
I will continue to work hard and do my best to make Barbados proud. Thank you again for acknowledging my hard work and dedication.
Tomeso Layson was in terrific form in 2024 on the serve. After winning and being ranked #1 in the Open Men, the Under-16 and Under-18 local surf events, Tomeso then won regional titles in Florida and Virginia Beach.
Senior Outstanding Sports Person, female.
And the winner is Haley Matthews.
But I just want to say how humbling it is to receive the Senior Female Athlete Award. I feel as though representing Barbados is such a privilege on a whole. To be able to do it within the nation but also on the international stage is such an honor. And hopefully my exploits, not only as a cricketer, but as a human being and as a person, will be able to encourage so many young girls and boys around the Caribbean to chase their dreams no matter how big they are.
Senior Outstanding Sports Person, male.
And the winner is Hassan Ward.
I'm truly honored to be recognized here tonight and to accept this award. For as long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a basketball player, not just for myself, but to shine light on the country where I'm from, beautiful island of Barbados. I hope that my journey can serve as a stepping stone for current players, upcoming talent, anybody that dream of making it big in this world, no matter where you're from. It's not an easy road though. It's not just about talent. You gotta be committed to growth, dedicated to working hard every day. You gotta be willing to learn, accept criticism, and willing to listen.
The next award this evening is the Emerging Athlete Award. The first winner is Aragon Straker, Athletics.
Our next winner is Adara Stoddard, Swimming.
The final awardee in this category goes to Heidi Stout.
My award is going to Hassan Ward because it is not easy for anybody in the Caribbean to make the NBA. And for a youngster from this country to reach the heights of the G League and the NBA, which is a step away from the main, is a massive, massive achievement. So my award this evening is Hassan Ward, who you saw on the screen.
Hot Rod, that's you? You look so good on your bike. Haven't seen you around here lately.
Hey Sandy, good to see you too. I just been busy with work. I wanted to pass by and give my brother a shout and tell you about the SEAT,
The seat? What's that?
the Community Engagement and Educational Program.
That's a mofo, Hot Rod. But tell me more about it.
All right, well, the Community Development Department is hosting a series of community clinics across the island under the Community Engagement and Educational Program with the purpose of giving all citizens essential life tools.
Essential life tools. What are some of these essential life tools?
All right, study it. Every Bajan needs to have an ID card,
True.
NIS number, TAMIS number,
Yes.
and a bank account.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I had a bank account, right? And it went dormant. And between working from home and looking after my kids, it has been so hard for me to get back down there to open an account. So this is a very good initiative.
Exactly. And they will be giving you guidance on financial management, you know, your NIS queries or tax queries. Just turn up with your ID card, even if it's an old one.
But one thing sad you know how to do, that's turn up.
This message is brought to you by the Community Development Department in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Community Empowerment.
Across Barbados, the Community Development Department has continued to serve persons within communities, facilitating various programs and activities. From young children to our seniors, the department has been doing tremendous work.
And my name is Sonia Jones, the Community Development Aide for the Draxhall Resort Center, located in Draxhall, St. George. This afternoon, we started at 1 to 8 p.m. and is entitled Walk the Land. This is in keeping with the St. George theme, the land. So we figured it's best if we walk the land, meaning that we have a bread basket with all the goodies from St. George, like breadfruit, sweet potato, yam, you name it. We have that on showcase as well. Now today's event will feature an exhibition in which the seniors showcase what they will have done for the few months of the year so far as it relates to crafts. There's also a house. It really showcases the Draxhall plantation. Now today's event, we have also booths outside where we had fish cakes. We also had the farmers market. We also had sweet bread and corn and all kind of pastries we had on sale today. Normally every Tuesday and Thursday, the Draxhall Active Agents, we do keep fit. So we thought it best as well to have keep fit sessions. We had one for the children. Now we have St. Luke's Brighton Primary School here, so we did a keep fit session for them. And then also we did one for the community adults as well, along with the Draxhall Active Agents, in which we see many persons of the community who came out and exercised. We also have a karaoke session, and we have a session where the guys played dominoes and worry, and also some cards. Well, today was a beautiful day. I saw persons from all over St. George, from Baby Cork, from Brighton, from Ellerton. We had persons coming as far as the USA who came to visit. And this is really a community initiative in bringing the community together. They came out today and they made this event successful.
From tours to keeping fit, our seniors at Briar Hall and Draxhall Centres continue to keep active. Other centers are also working with their seniors doing courses and various activities.
Today we are honoring ladies. Mother's Day is approaching, and we are taking them on a tour. They will be traveling in a limousine today. You know, we are just making them feel appreciated, knowing that, you know, we celebrate them while they are here, while they are alive.
Hi, my name is Renee Critchlow, and I am one of the trainers here for the Draxhall Active Agers program. So I'm here on Thursdays along with another trainer that's here on Tuesdays. So what I typically do is to incorporate a bit of strength and then we dance. So the importance of doing both of them is because, as we know, that when we age, sometimes movement can be a bit iffy and tricky, but the thing is to continue moving so that you would not seize up, so to speak. I focus a lot on the perimenopause women and the menopause women. So there is an attachment because I find that as women get older, they're not able to do things, and men as well. They're not able to do things, and losing that sense of independence and having to depend on other family members, having to depend on community and things like that. That is why I realize that yes, it is important for women and men to make sure that they are moving, because it is like there's this stigma or there's this belief that when you hit 40s and above, that you become invisible, you are old, you are useless, you put out to pasture, and my aim is to change that narrative. We're supposed to be still now making sure that we live our best years, gallivanting about the place, enjoying ourselves and things like that. So that is why I am here to do this with the Draxhall Active Agers. That's why I'm glad that they would have reached out, because they know that the men put up and put out to pasture like a goat or a cow or a cow or anything like that. They still have life, and I am glad that I am a part of that, and I look forward to being able to be like that. But then when I get to that age, I don't want to be in my bed cooped up and can't move and can't do things for myself. So yes, that is the deep personal reason why I am here doing this.
I would say for me, it has many benefits to me, because when I was not exercising, sometimes you feel sluggish, you feel down, but since I came back to class in 2025, it was an experience to me. At this moment, I feel more confident, more relaxed, and more, when you see a light, that you don't have much weight. So I think that's one of the benefits for me so far.
But of course, it's not just our seniors. There are different skill-based programs that anyone can get involved in.
It is all about giving back to the community and reaching the people in the community that want something else to do, diversify. If you want to come out of just doing something totally different. Some people sit in the office and want to get out in the office and want to get out front and want to learn how to make cocktails. To be very honest, what brings me to the mixology class is the fact that I want to get better in life. I want to continue to grow. And to be honest, I want to be in a place where I can use my smile a bit more. For sure. Yeah, we made sure that we knew different cocktails, different mocktails. In addition, we then were taught in regards to our hospitality, so let's have our smiles on. And then also we went into sanitization, but your sanitization of your hands, how well you keep them. And then in regards to when we have to sanitize our equipment, our placement of the equipment, and yeah, that's been it thus far. So we are not saying that it's going to happen overnight, but as you come out on evenings for a few hours, every hour counts. You learn to create something. You may start out making 10 cocktails and you're able to perfect one cocktail, and that one cocktail could be a hit for you. You know, just go with the flow. Regarding the tutor, Mr. Riley, he's an excellent instructor, tutor. Also, I would say you can ask him anything. I would also say that he's very thorough in what he does and teaches, and I would recommend to anyone.
The Little Libraries is a partnership program with the Prince Godwill F Foundation and Massey Foundation. Over the past year, some 21 libraries have been established across Barbados.
Government is really pleased to partner with the two foundations, the Massey Foundation and the Prince Goodwill Foundation, as it relates to this particular initiative. Now, I know it is being called the mini library, yes, but it is much more than a mini library, because it provides an opportunity for the youngsters to be able to see the world through books. And I believe that the impact and the magnitude of this project is such that it should be a national project and not only be at one or two locations. I too will contribute some of the books to the libraries, particularly in St. John, but I will contribute to the libraries. This initiative means a lot. From the time I came to the ministry as a minister, I've been asking that private sector be involved in the process of developing our young people. And I'm very pleased that the foundations and Massey, who's a major player on island in terms of commerce, has seen it necessary to come on board and partner with the ministry to deliver initiatives such as like this one. And rest assured that we will make sure, my team at the ministry, that this is successful, because we will nurture it in the way how we believe it should be nurtured to ensure that we can have maximum benefit from this particular initiative. I really appreciate this. So on behalf of the government, on behalf of my ministry, I really embrace this initiative. I think more initiatives like this one are necessary in order to propel our young people forward.
Hot Rod, that's you? You look so good on your bike. Haven't seen you around here lately.
Hey Sandy, good to see you too. I just been busy with work. I wanted to pass by to give my brother a shout and tell you about the SEAT.
The SEAT? What's that?
The Community Engagement and Educational Program.
That's a mofo, Hot Rod. But tell me more about it.
All right, well, the Community Development Department is hosting a series of community clinics across the island under the Community Engagement and Educational Program, with the purpose of giving all citizens essential life tools.
Essential life tools. What are some of these essential life tools?
All right, study it. Every Bajan needs to have an ID card.
True.
NIS number. TAMIS number.
Yes.
And the bank account.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I had a bank account, right? And it went dormant. And between working from home and looking after my kids, it has been so hard for me to get back down there to open an account. So this is a very good initiative.
Exactly. And they will be giving you guidance on financial management, you know, your NIS queries or tax queries. Just turn up with your ID card, even if it's an old one.
But one thing sad, you know how to do, that's turn up.
This message is brought to you by the Community Development Department in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment.
The Block Transformation Unit and the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute of Technology recently held the second orientation at the Wilde campus. Excited and ready to engage, the participants embraced the advice and encouragement by Minister Griffith and Mr. Drakes, principal of the SJPS.
The government has been very supportive of giving you an opportunity to get a trade that you can become employable or work for yourself. We are not saying you have to work for someone, because in technical vocational education, the excitement is that I have no envy. If you come along and you start working for 10 times as much money as me, one of my great visions is I want to see someday an SJPI student on the Fortune 500 front page, because I know it can be done. It's possible in the type of trades that we have given you. This is only the first step. So remember that you have a chance to make a difference, not only in your life, but those to come after you. And so grab this with both hands. Don't use one hand, both hands. And remember, as a family, if you see your brother or sister falling by the way, you gotta grab their hand, yeah? And help them along the way. Because that's what we as a family do. And that's why we take this time to tell you of all the assistance that you can get. Because you have to make it for I to make it.
I'm really pleased as the Minister of Youth to see all of you here this evening. We are expecting 227 of you, 109 males, 118 females. And this is what government is about in relation to paying attention to our young people in terms of how you treat to your own journey. And I want to salute all of you who are here this evening because you accepted the invitation from Marcus and his team to be involved in Project Dawn.
Had an excellent track record with Project Dawn on our students. What we found about Project Dawn is that in a lot of cases we have a very high attendance rate from our students. They come often, they come eager, and we have a very high graduation rate with this Project Dawn. Unlike a lot of other projects, we have a very high graduation rate with this project. So we look forward here at the SJPI twice a financial year to train these young Barbadians through the block transformation project.
Come to the end of this week's program in the beautiful Botanical Gardens. Next week, we will tell you about something special that happened here. As always, we wish to remind you that you can contact the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment by calling 535-3835 or visiting us online. On Instagram, the Community Development Department at ComDev Barbados, the Division of Youth Affairs at DivYouth246, the Sports Development Unit at sportsdevelopment.bb, the National Sports Council at NSC Barbados, Community Independence Celebration Secretariat at Community Independence 246, and the Barbados Youth Advance Corps at Barbados Youth Advance.
You can like and follow us on Facebook by visiting at Community Development Department, Division of Youth Affairs, National Sports Council, and the Community Independence Celebration Secretariat, or feel free to speak with any of the ministry's officers when they are in your community.
Thanks for spending time with us. It was a pleasure sharing this special edition with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay locked for more opportunities and programs. We'll see you next week. Bye.